Alright guys, welcome back to Son of Scotland TV. Making a late night video here. It's been a while actually since I uploaded this channel, a long time indeed, but like major news here. Have to make a video on this, have to talk about this. Hearts have been relegated out of the Scottish Premiership. I personally I wouldn't use the term relegated because we haven't finished the league. We haven't came last after 38 games. I would say we've been excluded from the Premier League. We're not being allowed to compete in the Premier League next season, and that is truly how I see it. I don't see it as relegation. I simply see it as the SFA or the SPFL, sorry, whoever you want to call it, both of them combined. They're basically saying Hearts are not allowed to compete in the league next year, and it's as simple as that. Now, people would say Hearts deserve to go down, and by that, I'm not kind of sure what they actually mean by that. Now, if you mean based on based on the performances this season, right? If you say Hearts deserve to be last, I wouldn't disagree with you. You know what I mean? Because we've been shit, we've been fucking dog shit, right? Apart from the odd game against Rangers, right? We've been crap, diabolical shit, right? We deserve to be in 12th place. I'm not saying we shouldn't be in 12th place, right? If you think we deserve to go down based on our performances this season, I would agree with that to some extent. The fact that if we finished the last 8 games and we were in that position, right, I would say yeah, we did deserve to go down. Even if we finished the games and managed to finish 10th in the league, and someone said, you know, Hearts deserve to go down, I would probably turn around and go, yeah, but we were crap that season. We probably did deserve to go down, but you know, we got a bit lucky in the end and we managed to avoid relegation. But it doesn't matter based on performances if some team does this or some team does that. At the end of the day, there's still 8 games to go and we're only 4 points behind. We've got a very good chance of still staying up. You've got to remember, you've got to factor in the split. Come the split, Hearts would be playing the teams that are in the bottom. And, you know, it's going to be easier to pick up points. It's as simple as that. It will be a lot easier to pick up points because you're playing teams that are at a lower quality than you would normally throughout the season. So, like I said, Hearts with 4 points off 11th place Hamilton, 6 points off 10th place Ross County. Our goal difference is a lot better than Ross County's, so that's an extra point. Goal difference with Hamilton is, I think they're 1 in front of us, so you know, not a big deal there. But I genuinely did think that Hearts were actually going to stay up. I'm not just saying that. I thought, look at our squad, right? Our squad is far. I know we haven't shown it, but our squad is far superior to the teams that are around us, and you know we shouldn't be anywhere near there. I do honestly believe in the last 8 games we would have done enough to stay up, but that's not been allowed to happen. So the SPFL are just deciding to relegate us, and it's completely unfair. Now, to be fair, there's probably nothing they could do here that would. Well, there is nothing they could do. There's no way. There's no outcome that would have, you know, resulted in all teams being treated fairly. Even if they kept us in the league and Dundee United weren't allowed to come up, you know, that's not fair either. Because I get it. You know, Dundee United have had a great season and they deserve to get back into the Scottish Premiership. And I'm not denying that. Of course they do. But in my opinion, if you're going to make a decision, right, I think it's fairer. Well, obviously it's not fair, but if you have to make a tough decision, I think the right thing to do is not to award a team for doing something good, rather than punish a team for doing something bad that they didn't do. Do you know what I mean? Like I think the fairer thing would, even though it would suck on Dundee United, I think it's how can you punish someone for something they didn't do? It would have sucked, yes, Dundee United, you know what, you've won the Scottish Championship and you're not going to get promoted, but I mean, surely that's fairer than relegating a team that didn't come last. It is what, I don't know, it is what it is, in my opinion. Now, Hearts are going to threaten legal action over this, but nothing's going to happen from that. There's nothing we can do. We're going to come last. It is what it is. I mean, we might get some sort of compensation, but in terms of staying in the league, that's done. unless it was probably Celtic, you know, they would fight it and they would probably win, but we've got no chance of getting any sort of legal action. So we're going down, and that frightens me, because if you look at, it's very frustrating, because we do have I think we've got the third best squad. People might say you're fucking out of your mind, but I do. I think now that we've got a better team than Aberdeen, fucking, you know, sue me if you want, like, but I think we've got a better squad than Aberdeen, and you've got to wonder how many of these guys will actually stay. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a few of them I don't want to stay, but I mean, Stephen A. Smith, when he's fit, when he's fully fit, when he's, you know, at his best, he's a great player. Is he going to stay around the Championship? I doubt it. Suter, is he going to stay around the Championship? I'm actually surprised we've still got him. I'm not too sure he'll be there next season. Halkett, will he be there next season? I mean, he left Livingston to go to Hearts. he done that to improve his career, not to go down a division. So will Halkett be at Hearts next year? I mean, probably not. Michael Smith, he's been consistently probably our best player for the last 4 or 5 years. Is Michael Smith going to be in the Championship next year? I mean, I wouldn't blame him if he wasn't. Yeah, there's just so many players, man. Liam Boyce, is he going to be there? Connor Washington, Ikepezu, is he going to be there? Sean Clare, who I think's actually done really well this season. When he first started at Hearts, I wasn't impressed, but I think he's come on. Is he going to be there next season? I don't know. It's not even a positive, but the only thing you can say is maybe, you know, if all those players do go, it will give us a chance to use our young team, and who knows, we do have a lot of good young players, so there's always that. And you have to keep in mind, the last time we went down, we annihilated everyone in the Championship, including Rangers. Finished, I believe it was at 27 points in front, and then we came back up in our first season and finished third in the league, in the Premiership. So I mean, the last time we got relegated, it didn't actually seem that bad, but of course nobody wants to go down. It's hard to take any confidence or anything from that. Well, you know, last time we went down we were okay, so we're going to be okay this time. That's not necessarily how it works out, but I'm just throwing that idea out there. So, like I said, Hearts have been relegated / excluded from the Scottish Premiership next season. Let me know what you think about that, guys. I still can't believe it. Doesn't feel real. Fuck this COVID-19, man. What a load of shit. Fuck COVID-19. I mean, Scotland should have been qualified for the Euros by now. It's a fucking joke. They're completely shafted us, like, completely fucking shafted us. And then I don't even know what they're going to do with the Scottish Cup. I think there's talks of them wanting to play it. Well, I think it's a joke, man. I mean, so Hearts, you're not allowed to play in the Scottish Premiership next season, but we'll let you finish a couple of cup games so Celtic can get the quadruple treble. I mean, what a load of piss that is. Imagine if Hearts won the Scottish Cup. That would be something, surely. If Hearts could win the Cup and can get a Europa League spot, I mean, that would be absolutely fantastic. But is that going to happen? I mean, who knows? Who knows at this stage? But like I said, guys, that is it for this video. Celtic have been crowned champions. And I don't really have... Rangers fans are going to say, oh, it's a tainted title that they've handed Celtic the league. But, I mean, Celtic were 13 points in front. I wouldn't say they've been handed it. I think Celtic were going to win it anyway, but I don't think Hearts were going to go down. And then you look at Partick Thistle in the Championship. If they'd have won their game in hand, they would have went off the bottom of the table. Yet they've been unfairly fucking shafted as well. So how can you relegate a team that, if they win their game in hand, aren't last anymore? It just makes zero sense to me. But anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know your comments down below. We've finished 12 in a 30 game season. I mean, it's supposed to be 38 games, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I'm not happy with it, but I mean, what can you do? Hearts will be playing in the Championship next season. If I look on the bright side, at least we should win more games next year when we win the Championship, and that's pretty much all I can say. So there you go, guys. That is it, and till next time, man. Aye, absolute shit show. Peace.